Listen, Dave, I'm telling you, with the right pair of cheap sunglasses and a whole lot of hooch, you could turn even the worst situation into something beautiful. Do. There is no amount of hooch or sunglass that can solve my American dream problem. You sure about that? Try them on for size. I can assure you, it will be pointless. Watch this. Take a look at her over there. Ah! She's hideous. Yeah, now try those sunglasses on for size. Oh my! It works! Wow, that is amazing! Michael P.S. Hayes, you have changed my outlook on life. Do!
Welcome back, true believers. Elite Legend back at you guys with another G.I. Joe Classified Series video. And today we're going to be talking about a not classified series, Sergeant Slaughter. Now, the reason why it's a not classified series, Sergeant Slaughter, is because the good folks at Hasbro do not have the license for Sergeant Slaughter in classified form. However, we are supposed to be getting a Sergeant Slaughter in 6-inch scale from Valaverse. However, of course, we received email notifications just last week stating that the figure has been delayed once again, and it should be shipping in November of 2025. And it's coming from Big Bad Toy Store. And we know those bros don't ship, so I don't know when the hell that Sergeant Slaughter will come to the Elite Legends door. Another item that it's not going to be coming to the Elite Legends door is going to be the Ultimate Edition Sergeant Slaughter from Mattel, the laziest toy company in existence. Well, probably outside of the dollar store toys, but when you're talking about major toy companies and you look at the efforts that Mattel puts out on a consistent basis, and there's a lot to be desired. And a lot of you guys that watch these videos are G.I. Joe collectors, Marvel Legend collectors, DC Multiverse collectors. And if you're familiar with the old days of DC Multiverse, you know exactly what the Elite Legend is talking about. And there was a lot of uninspired and lazy work being done when it came to Mattel's design team. And that's no exception when it comes to WWE action figures. The Ultimate Editions are supposed to be the epitome of greatness when it comes to 6-inch or 7-inch scale figures. However, they are ultimate in name only. And we're going to take a look at some Ultimate Edition figures so you can get an idea of what to expect when you have that Sergeant Slaughter in your hand, if you were lucky enough to beat the Scalpers and the bots. And oh boy, the bots came out, the Scalpers showed up in full force, and they unified to buy up the Sergeant Slaughter figures that are SDCC exclusives. Elite Legend never says that correctly. I never add the extra C. That alright, that is. Elite Legend. That always puts a little P in it. And speaking of P, David from accounting made PP on my wife's beautiful garden. And that is a path that the American dream cannot forgive. David, I'm gonna find you for making that pee-pee off my beautiful baby boy Dustin, the apple of my eyes, patio, and into my wife's beautiful garden. Payback's gonna be a, if you will. Whoa. We went from not putting a C in it to somebody putting a P in it. David! All right. Gets a little weirder and weirder with each episode here on Elite Legend Toys and Collectibles. Hey, Vince. Ain't you supposed to be saying something? Ha ha! Wow. Guess Vince missed his cue. Helmet. Ah. Awkward. Whoa. So if you missed the opportunity to purchase the SDCC Sergeant Slaughter that was available at Mattel Creations, and if you're not familiar with Mattel Creations is an elevated collector platform that offers a canvas for the most innovative creators of today and tomorrow. The Scalpers put on a united front to purchase up all of the SDCC exclusive Sergeant Slaughter Ultimate Edition action figures. Now, Mattel, they're usually pretty lazy when it comes to the execution of their figures and their designs. However, they were not lazy when it came to actually promoting this Sergeant Slaughter figure. And that was evidenced by the Scalpers coming together from all different walks of life and all different genres to buy up that Sergeant Slaughter figure. Mattel was sending samples to prominent YouTubers. Mattel was sending samples directly to the P.O. boxes of various YouTubers. These have showed up on people's doorsteps. Unfortunately, Elite Legend was not one of them because they say that you attract more bees with honey, and the Elite Legend is using vinegar, if you will. David and I are like oil and water, and we ain't mixing right now, Daddy. So, David, I'm putting out my hand, and I'm asking you, come talk to me like a man, and quit making pee-pee in people's garden. It seems like I'm just going to be interrupted by everyone today. I just need to get through this video. I didn't get Sergeant Slaughter. The bots beat me. The Scalpers beat me. And if you're having issues with scalping, you know the Elite Legend set up my 1-800-SCALPER hotline. And, whoa! Scalpers Anonymous, can I help you?
Hello, forgive me, for I have scalped again.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
I'm having a hard time.
You've come to the right place. This is a safe spot for you. Now tell me, what have you scalped?
I'm scalping everything lately. However, Target made it impossible for me to make a living anymore. But thankfully, the folks at Mattel opened my eyes to a new horizon. I discovered the Mattel Creations page. And now, I am the proud owner of 14 different Sergeant Slaughter figures.
Wow. So you ordered the recommended allotment 7 times?
Yes, exactly.
How did you do that?
I've got bots.
Oh. Now, what are these fetching on the secondary market right now?
I've already sold all of mine.
But you don't even have them in hand yet.
It doesn't matter.
Now, you called because you had a problem. What's going on?
Well, I'm having a hard time finding other items. You think you could suggest something to me?
I don't know. Maybe a job? Have you ever considered that? Hello? We just lost a scalper. I'll tell you what, you recommend a job and they leave the line.
Attend! Hut!
Whoa, Sarge!
You shut your mouth! Well?
You told me...
Shut your mouth!
Are we gonna...
Shut it! Tell the people why I'm here.
Well, Sergeant Slaughter, I think the reason you're here is because you want to show people that may have missed out on that Ultimate Edition Sergeant Slaughter that there are still options available. Even though you weren't able to snag that figure, and although you're probably waiting until the winter of 2025 for the Valaverse.
That's right, puke. There's other options available.
Well, folks, I'm going to show you guys how this Sergeant Slaughter figure, which is a basic WWE Mattel action figure that was easily found at Five Below in masses not too long ago. I'm going to show you how this figure scales with G.I. Joe Classified Series figures. And here we see Sergeant Slaughter alongside Snake Eyes, Red Dot exclusive. Whoa! Whoa! It's Iraqi sympathizer Sergeant Slaughter! So in case you were wondering what an Elite Collection Sergeant Slaughter looks like, alongside a G.I. Joe Classified Series figure, this is how it looks. So you see Snake Eyes flanked by a basic Sergeant Slaughter and an Elite, which is actually a custom that Elite Legend came up with. And now here we see some pictures of the Ultimate Edition Sergeant Slaughter. Now, it is a nice looking figure. There is some laziness to it. As you can see, the legs, they are the same legs that you would see on a Elite figure. The only difference is the torso. The head looks good, however, it's a little bit too small. That's what she said, baby. But it ain't the side of the head that matters, it's the ocean and emotion, if you will. So there's one last shot of the Snake Eyes sandwich. And here we see an Ultimate Edition Triple H alongside the Elite Sergeant Slaughter. So you can see they are similar in height. I don't know if the Sergeant Slaughter will be as tall as that Triple H figure. However, this kind of gives you the idea of how big a Ultimate Edition would be alongside of a Classified Series figure.
What's that? Pathetic. What a maggot.
And it looks like we have Dave's son curled up in the fetal position under his desk. Let's pull this guy out. So now that we got this little bugger out here, I think this is a good time to show you guys some articulation. So you can see this is a Marvel Legend action figure, and look at this impressive articulation for a suited figure. You can see how you get his legs up pretty high. He has a double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. He even is sucking on his little thumb.
No respect. No honor. There is no honor among thieves. Dusty, no! David!
Yo, neck daddy. Whoa, that was pretty cold-blooded. That is hard times right there. So this gives us a good opportunity to take a look at how Mattel does the articulation as compared to Hasbro. And here is an Amber Collection Dr. Raymond Arnold figure from Mattel. And you can see the differences in the articulation.
Mother!
If you're watching the G.I. Joe Classified Series video, you know how Classified Series figures move and how they articulate. So I'm going to show you how WWE figures articulate in comparison. So here you see a basic, no double jointed knees, just gets that much of rotation. He has a boot cut, no ankle rocker. You do get a hinge. You have the single jointed elbow. You have the bicep swivel, the wrists, the head. So basic standard articulation, no ab crunch, but you have the rotation at the waist. And now for an Elite figure, you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck. Your leg will go up not too high. I'm telling you guys, the articulation for WWE Elites is not what it seems. It's Elite only in name. So the leg doesn't go up that much. He does get a pretty good Jean-Claude Van Slaughter right there. There is a double jointed knee, which works fine. There is a rotation at the boot, also a rotation at the thighs, so that's good. But here is where they have the misleading rocker and hinge. So look, it doesn't hinge. It doesn't rock. These are very manipulative. Uh-oh. The linguistics majors are going to get the Elite Legend. Manipulative. That's a proper pronunciation, Elite Legend. I don't know what you're talking about. So, very manipulative, if you will. So, misleading. We're just going to go with that. So, he does have a single jointed elbow. The Ultimate Editions do have double joints, so we'll see that. And I don't want to tinker with this too much because this is custom painted. But again, the same articulation that you would see in the arms here. In recent years, Mattel has actually taken articulation away from basic action figures. So you used to get this. Now this is what the arms look like. And at the legs, look, you don't even get articulation at the boots.
You're a disgrace, soldier. Leave me alone. Shut your mouth.
So basically the Sarge, the difference here is no ab crunch, and here you get a passable ab crunch. And I want to really focus on ab crunch because we're going to see the ab crunch or the diaphragm articulation that the Ultimate Editions have. So here we have an Ultimate Edition Triple H. So first off, that joint looks pretty bad. My belt came broken. But let's take a look at how it articulates at the diaphragm. So that's pretty decent range of motion, but doesn't really go forward much. Goes back slightly, does rotate at the waist. He does have double jointed elbows, but it's hindered by this elbow pad, but he does have a double jointed elbow. So if we slide this down a bit, you can see he can get a pretty decent range there. Double jointed knees. Let's take a look and see the ankle articulation. The only difference that they give you is a toe articulation, and that really doesn't work much. These are very big, heavy figures. But take a look at what I'm talking about. Fake rocker, that's how much you can rock. Hinge, you're not getting any hinge out of this. This sucks. Whoa, that wasn't nice, game. And look at this. This is a $30 premium figure. Look at those paint apps. This is Hacksaw Jim Duggan-esque. Ho! So forgive Elite Legend for this custom paint job that you see on the Sergeant Slaughter to your right. This was during my early days of customizing Mattel figures. Not my best work, but you can see that it is a painted figure from the torso and the biceps up. This is essentially this figure. I just painted over the camouflage. So this is basically how you would prefer your Sergeant Slaughter to look if you want to incorporate them with your G.I. Joe Classified Series figures. So here you see them flanked by some G.I. Joe Classified Series figures. On the left, we see Iceman Liddell Gung Ho. And on the right, we see Beachhead.
What's that smell?
Oh, you know me, Sarge! I keep it all natural! It can also be the stench of the rotting G.I. Joe Origins Snake Eyes movie. Yeah, that second place finish at the box office was definitely on a new level. Let me know in the comments, did you watch Snake Eyes? What did you think about it? Are you going to watch it again? Do you think we'll get a sequel? And if we do get a sequel, will it be a straight to DVD exclusive? So there you have it, folks. Let me know in the comments, were you able to secure that Ultimate Edition Sergeant Slaughter SDCC exclusive? Were you able to beat the bots? If you have another one available at a reasonable price, Elite Legend is trying to track one down for my kid. Let the Elite Legend know. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted to all of Elite Legend's next videos. I drop content daily, so you don't want to miss that. Check out my G.I. Joe Classified Series video. Check out my WWE Elite videos. Check out my Marvel Legend videos. And until next time, make mine